Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm bringing you a hot pick. This isn't a penny stock, this is not a hype stock, this is an overall growth pick I'm loving in the metals division and the overall sector going on right now. I brought you a graphite play which was very cheap in OTC stocks. You can go check that one out, titled Penny Stock in NMGRF, great company. This is a more lithium based company, overall rare metals as well. MP Materials, stock ticker MP. I'm not going to read any articles. I don't want to spend too much time on this video. I don't think it's going to get too many views as well, so I don't want to just spend too much time here, but I want to bring it to the channel's attention. I'm going to go over the chart pretty heavily here, and I'm going to explain why I love this stock so much. There is tons of upside. I've been waiting to get into this stock, and we've had consolidation for about 2 months, give or take, since the end of December till about right now. And I think we're going to start to see that breakout happening over the next few months. So we're going to get right into that material here in a sec. But before we do so, I need you to do one thing and one thing only. Hit that sub button down below, hit the like button, and make sure you have those notifications turned on, because I'm not just posting those hype videos with the AMC. That's helping the growth overall, but the point of this channel is to highlight stocks that show massive upside. You can look over the month of January. I was consistently giving long-term picks, which performed very, very well. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. So MP has been on the list. It's kind of the top materials producer in this metals and rare metals sector, but it's kind of been teasing us with entries. We've had really high levels, and then we kind of got to push down, and I didn't know where that overall bottom was, but as we look at the chart, we're going to show you exactly where I like it and why I think it's a pretty low risk play right now. This isn't financial advice, do your own due diligence, but I love what's going on here. Lithium companies have been on an absolute tear from the beginning of the year. We saw LAC perform amazing, and MP kind of trended downwards and then had a lot of sideways movement, which we love to see on a long-term view. Consolidation leads to very bullish behavior typically. So that's what we like to see. The OBV there looks awesome as well. The volume is stacking up. The company's lining a lot of things up as well. They have a lot of things going for them, especially on the financial side of things, which their latest financials were released, and they looked very, very promising. Going into this next week, I don't know if we're going to get a dip on this stock. That's why I'm making this video. And I was kind of waiting for the perfect time to make this video. But I think I have to make it now because I think we're going to see some massive upside. Over the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see the EV production in America absolutely skyrocket. Lithium, graphite, and a lot of metals overall. These rare metals from MP are going to be highly in demand, lithium being one of the top producers and what they're going to overall need. I think there's just massive potential, and I love what the company's doing, the expansion, the growth. They're doing very well. So I'll make a video going over articles and overall about the company. It is Saturday night, so it's hard to make these videos really late, especially when I have my son. So I do want to just get this stock out there for you guys to have. I've done a lot of hype videos, so I want to make sure I'm giving you guys some quality content as well. I appreciate the subs. So let's take a really quick look at the chart and get to more of that side of the content, but I want to just emphasize how much I like this company. I think it's very, very safe. NMGRF, I love the graphite side of things. I think they're very overlooked, the only graphite mine in all of North America. But in the long-term scale of things and maybe less risk, I think MP has far less risk, publicly traded. A lot of high expectations for the company as well, and their growth potential is massive through the roof. So these are going to be my two rare metal plays, if you will. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's get into the charts. Okay, so looking at MP, this is from essentially the 17th of December going all the way to about, I think the end of this is about the 16th, 17th of February. So 2 months going on right now, about a week and a half until 2 months hits. As you can see, we've just been consolidating in this overall range, and this is what we love to see. On our long-term pickups, if you can catch this consolidation phase, this is very strong for the company. Now, is there a possibility we break to the downside? Of course, yes there is. I would be lying if I said there wasn't. We had a little bit of bearish volume in overall trading action right there. We had a massive leg up, just trending up from that overall bottom. The safest point of entry at this point, honestly, would be if we got a dip down to this level here. So if we got some price action come Monday like this, and it's looking like indexes are set up to get a little bit of a dip. So if you're watching this as I'm posting this video, you could wait a little bit and kind of ladder your entries. This is not an option for me though. I'm grabbing long-term positions. So laddering is very safe. So you're adding positions here, 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 and then really stacking up at this range. But there's always that chance, and like I'm saying, we might have missed our entries at this range. That was the most optimal time to enter, was sub $30, which I don't know if that's going to hit. So laddering entries might be the play here. And then if we start getting a breakout of this range like this, you're going to want to really stack up right there. This is just my opinion, not financial advice. Again, do your own due diligence. Looking at the chart, it's just really marking up for some really bullish behavior. And as we zoom out, let's look at the OBV. The OBV is telling a completely different story as well, especially with the consolidation type thing. You're seeing this clear trend, right? Just you can see this pennant forming, and then we're getting a breakout, bullish, obviously, still getting that breakout as well. Even with that bearish behavior that we had, we're still getting a very bullish movement on the OBV. Volumes kicking in, buyers are getting into the stock as well. So looking at this, I see clear indication showing that we're going to get a push and break of this local high. So something like this. I think this is definitely going to happen, and that tie is going to be broken. I don't think we double top here. MP looks very strong. And when it comes to lithium, this might be the safest overall company to be in. Like, let's look at LAC, Lithium Americas Corp. On the same time frame, they focus solely on lithium, but look how much more they've come down compared to MP. It was an absolute just drop, and it looks like they want to come down even more. So going back to MP, you can see it was just consolidation, right? We did have an initial push down, but it's just a sideways movement from those local highs of $38 to $40. I mean, we've pushed down, give or take, 25% from those local highs, but LAC is taking a far massive hit. So I think there's a lot more upside, especially looking at the overall chart and the OBV really ramping up as well. I'm loving what's going on with the company, the direction they're taking, the financials that are being released. Tons of upside. They also did sign an agreement as well. I need to make a video going over the direct information regarding the company, which I will push out most likely tomorrow or maybe even the next day sometime this week. But I wanted to get this out there because I love what the company is doing, and for me, this is a buy. I will be adding more positions to this stock come Monday morning tomorrow. I love what's going on. So if you're watching this, just know that Tyler is taking a position in this, especially on the long-term scale things, not on the options though. If you're looking to trade something on the option side of things, LAC might be more lucrative just because it gets that volume and kick, and it's a lot more volatile, so that's worth looking at. But I don't know if these lithium stocks are ready to overall just take off, but MP, I can't deny the entry at this range. The financials are releasing. It just looks very bullish and set up for a very big gain. Overall consensus, I don't love MP more than MGRF. I feel safer with MP. I think they have a lot of room for upside. They are more diversified than MGRF, and MGRF is solely graphite and the only producer in North America. So I think the upside potential for them is very high. I think that once they get going, they could be a $5 stock in no time. MP, on the other hand, I think they're going to be slow, steady growth. A very profitable company at that as well. I love what they're doing. It's something you stick your money in, don't have to really worry about or get too excited about either way. Could it double in valuation? 100% definitely could. But I think NMGRF has more overall growth, but it's definitely a more risky trade. Like I said, MP, you can put your money in there and not worry about it at all. It's going to grow. It's going to do great. I think there's a high chance we push to the $45, $50 here in the next few months. I think MP is getting ready for another massive leg up. They're constantly releasing news as well. So that's my thoughts on the company. That's going to wrap this video up, guys. If you got something out of it, make sure you hit that sub button down below, leave a thumbs up, and have the notifications turned on because I'm releasing videos every single day. Have a good one, boys. Namaste.